was hoping for there is he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Touchdown, defense. Here we go. Watch the pass. Any weapon. Back. General West.
On play action, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tyron Johnson.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
54 the mark. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 12.
Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 14, Titans, nothing. So first and 10 now from the 30. Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Tannehill. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Again to Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Henry on first down.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 30.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Tannehill into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
We got 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. So says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Buying time to his left.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 4.
To throw is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff to Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Lawrence. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Henry running right. Powering his way forward. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is complete to Hawkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Hey, Delta!
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Etienne once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Tannehill. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Jags, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.